Hello and welcome back to what I think is part 8 of the weird dot flow thing. And this is weird, we're not starting in Sabitsuki's room, we're in the parade ward again. Yeah. There's still this little thing on the wall. This is actually because I'm not in the main save file, I'm actually on the save file with the erosion counter, like, all the way up. Mainly so I can show you the state of little Sabitsuki when the erosion counter is that high. You may have remembered that before she looked a bit not the best. Well, if the erosion counter is high enough. Oh no. Oh, she does not look good. No. Yeah, I don't have that menu type on this game, which is a shame because I'm actually just going to close out of it and not save because I don't want to trigger the nightmare run again when I wake up. Oops. But yeah, I will, that's all this was for. I will see you in a moment when I'm back on the actual main save file. And we're back. And what am I doing? I'm not in the dream mode yet. I'm trying to preemptively equip the broom. I'm not even dreaming yet. What am I doing? Yes. This... I am determined to have this be the last episode. Well, not the last episode, but, like, I'm determined to have this be the episode where I wrap everything up. I need to wrap up before getting the last two effects. So it might run on a bit longer, but if I feel like it's going to take significantly longer, I may have to split it into a third part. In fact, while I'm on my way to where I'm going, since I've just never thought to show it, I'm gonna go through here because this will be relevant to something later. That's all that's here, and if you go this way, it's this little corridor here with the weird shadow guys that's, yeah. I've just never thought to go through there. Just because I know where it goes, but I realise you probably won't know where it goes, and you've probably been thinking, why won't you go through the elevator? Where does it go? What? Yeah. I've lost my train of thought again. I'm not very good at this. Yes, I'm determined to wrap everything up that I need to in this episode. But if things are running on a bit too long, then I may have to split it into a third part, which I really don't want to do, but I know the last episode is going to be really long, and I don't want you to have to deal with two really long episodes, and yeah. No, go away! I'm invisible, stop! I'm trying to debate which order to do this in. Because they're sort of around the same area. Yeah, okay, I'll do that one first. I'm going to a certain place that I really didn't look into enough. And we're gonna go to those, the streets again. I think the wiki calls it the town, which I don't understand, but there you go. It should be this way, I think. Yeah, we're actually gonna go through here again. And I know when I came here the first time to get the effect, I said I wasn't gonna explore it because, like, oh, it's all just dead ends or whatever. That was half true. It was actually mainly because I was chickening out of potentially encountering an event I didn't know enough about. But yeah, if we go over this way, there's some stuff we can look at. Down here, there's this weird bit, and over this way, there's this room and this door that you can't go through. But yes, there is an event here, and I did know about it my first time coming, but I just wasn't confident enough because I'll be completely honest, I've never done the event. Well, I have actually, that's a lie. I've done the event once since then, and that was to test it to make sure I knew what I was doing for this. And I don't remember where I'm going. Is it over here? Up there is where... Yeah, up here is where you get the handgun. I'm a bit disoriented, I apologise. Down here is literally just a dead end with lampposts. And over here, there's a corridor. And you'll notice the music's changed and it's getting a bit darker, and yeah. Now hopefully I don't get it. No, I don't want to get it first try, go away. There's actually supposed to be cones there. This is, well, that is the accident room. And every time you go through this corridor, it'll set a value from 1 to 10, and depending on the value, there'll be a different thing at the end of this corridor. So it looks like there's nothing here. Will it? No, okay. So sometimes there's just nothing there. And you can't just go in and out because that won't reset the counter. It's specifically walking through this corridor that sets something on the counter. So I've got to go back and forth every time. And I want to show off the different things that can happen. And I think I have an idea of the different things that can happen. So yeah, here's this one where there's a kaibutsu just hitting something. We won't talk about that. Yeah, there may be a bit of awkward silence because I just have to walk back and forth through this corridor over and over. Yeah. That's the thing as well, I didn't want to do it my first time around. Yeah, here, there's a cleaner just there with a chainsaw. Does she? I don't know enough about this, if she'll react normally to effects or not. That would be a no. I figured she wouldn't, given she's doing a unique animation, but I thought I might as well test it. But yeah, me not exploring this area was like half because a lot of it is just dead. I'm saying half, I'm going to list like 3 different things now. Half because a lot of it is just dead ends. Half because doing this event takes a while because you just have to walk back and forth through this corridor. Okay, well, we'll let them be. And a third half somehow because I didn't know enough about this event at the time and I wasn't sure, and I've since, like I say, tested it and looked into it a bit more so I can more confidently show it to you. So yeah, there's other things that can happen. I don't know entirely. You can walk up to the cones, and when you come back, there'll be one of those weird big brown dudes with the holes in the faces there, or another chance for it to be there, but it'll just be like pulsating and convulsing weirdly. But if it's giving me the chance to do the event now, I'm not gonna. Yeah. Now, like I say, I've done this event once before to test for this, and I managed to do it first try before, which means absolutely I'm gonna fail doing it this time. Now, you go in here and it's like a dead end. I'm easily spooked by things, so I'm gonna warn you now, there's like a brief thing that may make you jump when I go back here. Oh boy, he fast. And now we're here unconscious on the floor, and I'm gonna quickly equip this because I need to avoid chasers, and I don't think they react to ghosts. I think they can still see you. And it's narrow corridors and we need to avoid them. Door. I can't believe I got it first right again. So yeah, that's interesting. We now have the pipe equipped, and you saw Sabitsuki's face there was a bit and we can't go back through there. So yeah, we'll just leave that. And it's perfectly fine to go back through the corridors now. It's not going to trigger anything. There's still those weird guys over there. But yeah, there's that happens. That exists. And then the other thing, because I wasn't sure what order to do things in over here, is we're going to go back to the hospital. And you may recall me. I'm saying you may recall me. It was at the beginning of this episode, being here on the erosion counter save file and showing what little Sabitsuki was like at very high counter. I am, yes, going to show what she's like when the counter's down, but that's not all I'm going here for. And I can't believe we're already at like almost 10 minutes, and I'm only like just getting to the second thing. I really might have to split this into. I really don't want to split this into a third part. And my list of notes is a bit messed up, so I can't actually tell how much we actually have left to do. Because there's exploring areas and doing like events and whatever. But then I've got to also remember that I still need to actually get the last two effects. And it's all a bit, and I wish my notes were arranged better, but yeah, we can go in here. And see, she still doesn't look great, but she doesn't look as terrible when the erosion counter's like not at 1,000,000%. But yeah, that's not all I came to the hospital for. Because there is actually just an entire area that we haven't been to. Which is, if we go through here into the plant labyrinth or whatever, past plant labyrinth, or I think the wiki calls it the illusionary corridors. Sometimes I'll refer to things by what the wiki calls them, sometimes I'll refer to them by what I know them as. Yeah. Don't worry. But there should be a door over here that I just completely didn't go through the first time. Yeah, see, the plant effect's down there, but there's this little space. And I just completely didn't go here before. And I think it was because I knew it was the episode that went wrong horribly and the time was going way over, so I didn't actually bother looking for little side areas. But yeah, there's this whole place. This is the sunset. And there's all these kids just walking and not stopping. And it's quite a small area, as you can see. I'll show you around. There's these ones here just surrounding one of those things, which they do have a name, I forget what they're called. And somewhere here there's a little elevator. Oh, are we just back at the No, it looks a bit different. And this room seems to be a bit empty, and you can get in the bed, not that. Yep. So is that little thing on the wall still? No, it's actually just a full door here. And there's another one of these, just like that. Very, very strange. So yeah, the first time we came here, I just completely, and I knew it was here because I've been here before. But I either just completely forgot about it or thought I didn't have time. And like I say, it's been months since I recorded that, so I don't actually know what my thought process was at the time. But yeah, now this area is very strange. It's really white and whatever. And that can conveniently segue me into another area. So let's go back to the Nexus place, whatever. And we're gonna go down here again. And hopefully I can go on autopilot, kind of, because I'm trying to look over at my notes to see how much stuff I actually have left to do. And like, we already came here and went that way, but I don't think you can take any detours doing this. You have to take a very specific route to get this thing to work. So you've got to go specifically through that plant world and the Nexus to get to this underwater submarine world here. And then you've got to go through this little building here. And get to these little dark corridors here. And we're going to navigate these, and if you take any detours or whatever, or this won't work, which is why I didn't do this the first time when I went to get the whatever thing. Also because that dropped me off in the Game Boy FC whatever world, and it would be difficult to loop back around. But if we go here, I don't remember exactly where it is, but yeah, if we go this way, no, yes, maybe, yeah, you can see up there in the corner there's a little hint of something else. And if we go along this wall here, there's actually like a tiny one gap thing you can get through, which will take you up to another little entrance here. And would you look at that, it's this room. Now, if you took any other detours or went to the other exit in that dark corridors place first or whatever, then yes, this elevator would take you back up to the apartments. But because I've come here on the specific route I did, theoretically, this should take me here. This is the sea. And again, there's not a lot to do here, but it's an interesting area to explore, to say the least. Yeah, mostly can't go over there. Nothing this way. Go down. There's a little house thing. Bit odd. Yeah. Say there's not really anything to do here. It's just an interesting place to explore, but now, I'm sorry to keep doing this. I'm going to quickly pause my recording and look over my notes and see what I've got left to do, because I think I might be able to get everything done and just have this be a little bit longer than normal, but we'll see. Right, well, after looking through my notes, I think that yes, it will go on a bit long, but I should be able to wrap everything up this episode, because I believe there's only one more area, at least according to my notes, I need to explore, and it's on the way to the final effects anyway. So, you know, our favourite TV, blue, green, whatever, electric-y world, we're not going there, but we are going somewhere that's on the way there. And I think, if I'm right, yes, I found the connection. Neat. No, we are going on the way to our favourite blue, green, electric-y, whatever, computer place, but we're not actually going there. I just want to reach this place, the hospital maze, whatever, because I believe if I go north here, yes, there's this little area, and if we go through here, welcome to the blood maze. Now you can actually step off the path here, it's not like a strap thing, but strict thing. But if I follow this path along here, I should reach the door, and this is the only connection here. So I'm just going to take straight through it. We have been here before, I don't know if you recognise it. I never go to the Blood Maze because it's so out of the way, and I have a much better way to get to this place because it's here in the sewers. It's this little ladder here, and this is how I usually get to it. Now, if you know the original Yuiniki, again, you'll know that in the Candle World there is a specific Turnigan chaser person. And if you attack another Turnigan or attack that one, it will go fast and you cannot outrun it. While in that blood maze, somewhere there is a Kaibutsu, and it is sane unless you attack it, another sane Kaibutsu somewhere else, or for some reason Oriko, and that will cause it to become aggressive, and it goes fast, and it progressively gets faster and faster, so your broom will not outrun it. And there's a debug thing you can do somewhere that can make your speed fast, and that will also not outrun it. Anyway, we're here now, and it's this place, and it's the other side of this, and down there's where that weird pregnant childbirth event is. But I believe we can go behind you and through this door. And there's this little thing on the floor, and this is the whistle effect, which does have a use. I suppose if I can find it. And you can make things move. Sometimes some things react differently, it's weird. Now, this place is quite confusing. I vaguely know where the other effect here is. I know what I have to do to get it, but reaching that point is very confusing. I do not know how to navigate this place. I think it's called the Womb Maze, which if you look at the shape of this room, it may become obvious why. I don't like navigating this place. No, it's not those, and I don't want to go through those, I think. There is somewhere. Yeah, no, I don't want to be that. Probably should have given a warning before I went through there, but yeah, that place is fun. Let me try the other side. Yes, this looks more promising. Is it this way, maybe? Maybe. Maybe. No, this is just this area again. Or is it? No, yep, that's one of them. I don't like them. That's called a fetus. That's another form of chaser in this game. That. Oh, is that the only area you can see them? Or I think there might be another one. Oh, this would be so much easier if I could just remember how to navigate this place. There is another area you can reach from here. If I get to it, I get to it. If not, I'm sorry, I'm not going out of my way to look for it. It's basically just another white void. And there's like a big hole in the middle, and there's a normally sane Kaibutsu there. But, aha, I found it. There's a normally sane Kaibutsu there. But if you attack it or something else or whatever, the whole area goes weird. Anyway, I'm going to go through here, into this world, don't like it, loop around. And now we're at this side, and we can go through this door. And this should be our final effect, I think. I believe that should be everything. Now, before I wake up, I'm going to go here, back to just go through and show off sort of everything. So Also, there's a headphones and some nice tunes. Is it action? Also, there's the pipe. You can change how Sabitsuki holds it. Ghost, we know what that does because I use it too much. There's mono eye thing. Blink. Diving helmet. They're very cute. There's a little bubble thing. Cat, obviously. I've used that too much as well. Go away, Steve. Broom, obviously. Go fast. We know this one too well. Pressing shift takes you off the broom, but I don't know why you would ever do that. Watering can, we know what that does. Whistle, already shown. There you go. Gas mask. You can lift it up. That's about it. Sheen. Doesn't have an action, but you know, that's what it looks like. Yep. And if you press shift, you just fall over, and it's quite. Yep, we'll get off that now. Slime. Where slime go? Turn into a puddle. Arms, we know what that does, and I'm not gonna. This is the one we just got the viscera. Very, very nice. Yep. Moving on. Psychedelic. Woo. I can't remember. Maybe warning? Yeah. It just does that. It's fine. We won't do that too much, obviously. Handgun. Bang. Corpse. Doesn't have an action, but looks like that. Black hoodie. We've seen the poofy hair and the hood are very cute. School uniform. No action, but yeah. Television. That has a few different things that can happen when you turn it on. Won't show them off, I don't want to deal with sticky keys again. Plant. Some plants, and the action just makes more plants. Tattoo. Just doesn't have an action, but you'll get the eyes. Dress. Do a little bow. And obviously the instructions, which we're not gonna do. So, got all the effects. Suppose that means it's time to wake up. If I can get there. We should ruin the moment. And I suppose we should save, you know, just to be safe. Can we? Well, that was the first ending of .flow. Luckily there are two more. So what if we, after doing all that, what if we just head back into the computer, you know? That's awful, that looks fine. Well, that was strange. Well, you know, in the original Yumeniki, you had to drop off all your effects to get the ending, so what if we try doing the same thing here? Yeah, there's a little thing in the middle now. Sure. And then I suppose if we leave the room again, maybe we'll see something else? And there we've seen a little bit more of the ending. So, I suppose I'll see you next time for the final episode of Dot Flow.